Excuse me, please. If I may be so bold, you match the description I was given. I have a message to deliver to you, if that's all right. An old wizard hired me. Called himself Abner Tharn and claimed to be a battle mage in service to Emperor Varen Aquilarius, if you can imagine such a thing. He was quite insistent I find you and deliver his words exactly as he relayed them to me. Forgive me, but I can't duplicate his imperious inflections.
The great Abner Tharn requires your assistance. With it, we can end the Three Banners War. Report to me immediately, if not sooner.
He asked me to mark his location on your map.
What they put in that white-eye brandy? Oh, Sanguine's breath. I'm ruined. The relics are all gone. The papers are due today. Tellinger will never take me on now. Traveller, you've got to help me. I'm trying for an apprenticeship with Tellinger the Artificer. He gave me several relics to study. I was supposed to write a paper about each one. I might have started celebrating early. I have to finish writing and get those relics back. There's no way I can do both in the condition I'm in. Can you track down the relics for me while I finish my work? I've done all the research, I just have to get it written down. Oh, thank you, Traveller. The barkeep at the Waxing Crescent Inn. I think his name was Duzaljar. He has one of them and can probably tell you where to look for the others. We have to get the relics back before Meldil makes an appearance. Let's see. I was given a quartz idol, a necklace, and an urn. Which do you want to know about? That one at least was easy. A claw necklace with Daedric runes. A holy relic of Hircine. One of the Bosmeri werewolf packs, if I had to guess. No idea how Tellinger got a hold of it. One of Tellinger's apprentices. The great mage is sending him to review my work. And if our first meeting was any judge, he's a thrice-damned stuck-up son of a... Anyway, it would be bad if the relics were missing.
Welcome to the temple at Ralka, Moon-hallowed. This one knows hallowed. Former main Akuzri is here. Preparations have begun. Your path to the Two Moons dance begins here and now. The champions are here. They awaited your arrival with great enthusiasm. Are you ready to join them within? Excellent. The Queen, the Sylvanar, even the fallen light Akuzri is within. This one's superior, Kalzana Bijo, awaits you at the dais. Follow Hadamdo, hallowed.
My friend, it's good to see you again. I'm thrilled I could persuade Aselmo to trek out here. We need to support Akuzri and the champions. This is a vulnerable moment for our fragile new Dominion. Cautious might be a better word. Since the Dominion formed, there has been a great deal of political turmoil. The Old Guard in Oridon, resistance to King Camoran's rule, and now the spiritual leader of the Khajiit corrupted by a dark spirit. I've known the Speaker and the Main for years and have every confidence in them. I've spoken to Shazar and Kali here in the temple, and I'm most impressed. The Somerset Isles will support elsewhere, come what may.
I know that scent. Green keep you, my friend. The Sylvanar and I are well pleased that we could be here to support the Khajiit people. Oh no. My people are deeply divided. I believe this is one of the most vulnerable moments our fragile dominion has faced. King Camoran himself felt he had to remain in Valenwood. Stay close to the people. Keep them from worrying. I've spoken with the champions, taken in their scent. They seem lean, strong, flexible, much like my Sylvanar. I feel they do not have the experience, the age that the main should have. But I'm willing to watch and wait and see.
This one is humbled to stand before the moon, hallowed. You have done so much for Akuzri's people. More than he has done in some time, he thinks. You speak falsely. As this one said at Arentia, Akuzri is the main no more. The touch of darkness, the stain of Javad Darn's creature remains. He can never atone for what he did. This one has known Shazza and Kali since they were cubs, since their days at the temple. They are strong, proud women. Our people will be in good hands, whoever walks the Two Moons path.
Hallowed. Strange to refer to you by that title after everything else you've done for the Dominion. But then, I suppose this was ordained in the moonlight, yes? News of Akuzri's fall has spread as fast as the wind. All of elsewhere is talking about these two young women. As you probably know, this is the first time we've had two candidates for the main at the same time. There's a great deal of talk. I signed the Elden Accord. The people trust me. They trust my judgment. They know that I will serve ably as speaker to the next main. With my help, the people will grow to love her.
Everyone has gathered for the ceremony, and now with your arrival, we are ready to begin. The ceremony begins with consumption of the moon sugar elixir. This unique brew will make your mind more receptive to the touch of Joan and Jode. We have prepared the temple for this unique trial. Never in recorded history have there been two candidates for the position of main. You will walk with each champion, meeting their guides and exploring their past. Every candidate that undergoes this ritual is met by a figure from their past. The trial path is meant to cleanse the candidate of doubt and regret. The guide aids in that process. The moon sugar elixir is the gateway to the ritual. It allows you to open the doors of your mind, bask in the light of the moons. The touch of Joan and Jode will permeate your senses. Every main walks 3 paths. The life path is spent growing and loving and learning. The ceremony, here today, begins their trial path. After the cleansing at the temple, each candidate faces a trial unique to the course of their life path. To prove worthy, a candidate must walk the trial path to its conclusion. Here in the march, that is the temple at Dune. Here Shazza or Kali will walk the final path. The Two Moons path. We may speak more of that day later, Hallowed. Excellent. Let us begin. We have gathered here to usher the champions on to their next path. The trial path. These 3 cups contain moon sugar elixir, a sacred potion. They will allow the light of the moons into your souls. Champions, step forth and drink the elixir. This 3rd cup is for the moon hallowed.
who will walk with the champions on their path. Hallowed, step forward and drink the elixir.
Ugh, that elixir. I can't get the taste off my tongue. Do you feel more enlightened? I just feel a little sick. Yes, just a little nervous. Damned moon sugar roiling my stomach. It's this ceremony. Just irritating formality. Dull claws, let's get this over with. Ready? The sooner we're done with this, the better. Let's go. Colovians here? These bastards killed my mother. Let's take them out. Colovian bastards! Where are you? I know there are more of you. I can smell you. Come out and face me! What's going on here?
You draw your sword when you're frightened, Kali. Just like when you were a little girl.
Mother? Is that you?
Even as a cub, you were filled with such anger. After I died, that anger grew. Now, you laugh and curse in turn.
Mother, Nemu, we lost you so long ago. And you were gone so much. Why are you here?
I know, Kali. But you and Shazza had each other. A bond that transcends your age. Now, face your past. Face my rage. Pray at the lunar shrines. Know what has come before. That you may face what lies ahead at Moonmund. Channel your passion, Kali. Protect your sister and our people. Become what you were born to be.
Wait! Don't go!
Captain, you have to pull back. There's too many of them.
Get my daughter out of here, Sergeant. I'll hold them off. Die, Colovian dogs! Is this all you've got, you bastards? Come at me!
Ha! They sent a house cat to fight their battles. Desperate failure.
Kali! Shazza! Be safe.
My mother. I can't believe it. Why? Mother was a great warrior, a commander. She led a squad in the campaign to retake Orcrest and Riverhold from the damned Colovians. That was almost 20 years ago. Ha! Why are you even asking? I'm fine. I've known I'd be facing something dark in here since I was a cub. The monks made it very clear. Here, wherever we have to go next, the Two Moons Path, this is not an easy journey. The monks taught us that once we complete this moon's blasted cleansing, we'll have to face some kind of challenge before we walk the final path. We should see hints as to where we must go before all this is over. Kali is ready. Why, do you need more time to rest? If I know anything about these spirit journeys, we will most likely face that general as our final test. And I am eager to put my blade into his side. You killed my mother, you bastard!
Just like your mother. Your strength, Max. You bastards!
My blade has tasted the blood of my mother's killer. I should feel happy, righteous, but I don't feel anything. The monks taught us that this cleansing would open old wounds, and I expected to feel triumph, victory, like any day in the field. But here, he was just another threat to put down. I think I understand what my mother was telling me. Who I fight is not the question I should ask. The question I should ask is, why do I fight? I fight to protect those I care for, and perhaps someday, those I lead. Thank you, Hallod. I could not have done this without you.
Kali, she does not look so well. What happened in there? Of course, you're right. I always worry Kali gets worked up too easily. But then, that's what pushes her to do amazing things. Yes, yes. We must be serious now, focused. I am ready. I've studied most of my life for what we begin today. Let's... That hut... this place... Are those supposed to be the hut?
The day will be ours! No power left. Use a potion. They made their choices. So be it.
This must be where I'm to meet my guide.
Shazza, my daughter. It's good to see you again.
Father?
You've become so adept with magic, my daughter. Your wisdom has far exceeded my own.
Father, you are my guide. Why are you here? What am I to learn from this cleansing?
My Shazza, always so eager to learn. Come, you and your sister have a connection that transcends knowledge. Now, you must face my past. Pray at the lunar shrines. Learn from Kali, that you may face what lies ahead at Moonmont. Become what you were born to be.
Thank you for your wisdom, Father. Goodbye.
This disease. We've been here for weeks, and we still know nothing about it. If we can't understand how it spread, how can we treat it?
We've already lost Neen and Lanalor. If we don't leave Orcrest now, the whole team will succumb. The flu has ravaged the city, and the Colovians will be here in days. You have to get your daughter out of here.
Old friend, it's too late for me. Shaza is in your hands now. Get her home safely. I'll do what I can before the end. Shaza, please try to be brave. I'm sorry I won't be there for you and your sister, and I pray that the flu never reaches Dune. Look after our family, and remember always, your father loves you.
My father? I should have known it would be one of our parents. Just like Main Zabeden show, 400 years. Father was sent to treat the Nahatan flu outbreak in Orcrest 17 years ago. The disease proved too potent, and he and his team died. I was there, as a cub. I'll be fine. Kali and I have known we would face darkness here since we were cubs. I just wonder. I want to know what he meant earlier. Let's go and find out. I'm ready. I should warn you, though. We'll probably see more of those flu victim monsters in the next room. I was so frightened of them as a child. Get ready, and thank you. My father's medical team? Dark Moon!
Taste our steel!
Those men and women worked with my father. Neen used to cook for us. She'd even stew vegetables when we asked nicely. No need for your sympathy, Hallowed. This is what my father meant. This is what he spoke of when he spoke of decisiveness. I need to move forward. No looking back. Yes, like Kali, I've spent so much of my life studying. So much spent examining texts, words. Action, though. Action is needed to be a true leader. Let's go, Hallowed.
You've done it, Hallowed. The champions have stepped onto their new path, and all that remains is to conclude the ritual. The final step, the cleansing itself. Please, step back, Moon Hallowed.
Your journey as champions is complete. The final cleansing begins. Relax your bodies. Calm your minds. Let the light of Joan and Jode wash away your doubts, your regrets. The cleansing is complete. Shazza and Kali have left the path of the lunar champions behind. The cleansing is complete. Moon Hallowed, step forward and speak to me.
Thank you, Hallowed. You've filled your role admirably, as hundreds of Moon Hallowed have done before you. You have the thanks of all who praise the bright moons. May Joan and Jode guard your steps and keep you safe in the trials to come. You and the champions, excuse me, the candidates. You must make for your next challenge. The moons tell me that your next destination has been revealed to you. Yes, the moons tell me that the spirits of the past spoke of a temple. The holy temple of Moonmont. Its walls once sang of moonlight, and now drip with the corruption of the Dark Main. Hunt him down, Hallowed. Cleanse the temple, restore the cool light of Joan and Jode, and always stand beside the candidates. Shazza and Kali are counting on you. May the bright moons light your path, Hallowed. You should know there is an additional task you could undertake. It might, in times long past, the Moon Hallowed would often make use of a relic sacred to the Khajiit people. Today, it is just an old lump of metal, a bauble of bygone years. But it could come in useful in the trials ahead. It is called the Golden Claw. Its power and splendor was such that an entire clerical order surrounds it. They have pledged themselves to its safekeeping for many, many years. The Order of the Claw. Just one of the many organizations within the lunar clergy. Kazana Bijo belongs to the Broken Paw. We are less martial than many of the clerical orders. We prefer studious contemplation to open-clawed combat. At a monastery known as Dogrin, it means warrior's grin in the tongue of my people. Dogrin lies to the southwest of Roka, west of the Iliad ruin called Dormar.
My brother was stationed at First Hold. Thank you.
Yes, hello. Unfortunately, I have no time to chat. I own a busy and prosperous mine. Can't get behind in my paperwork. What? Those incompetents let trolls take the mine? That's terrible! I'm ruined! I'll have to hire sellswords to clear the mine and... Bah! Thank you for telling me, I suppose. Here's something for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me.
I could use a break.
I sell to the nobility.
Hello, hello. This one has tasty foods for the hungry. What can Dulzal get you? Ha, that one. Yes, Dulzal served the elf. He came, he drank, he sang, and at the end of the night, he couldn't pay his tab. Gave me a hunk of old quartz instead, he did. Why do you ask? Well, I don't know. Your friend did run up quite a tab. Perhaps you'd pay it off? Such respect! I'm not used to that tending bar. Here, take your quartz. And tell that elf he's lucky to have a friend like you. He spent a lot of time talking to one of the mages from the guild. Darius, I think his name is. They were admiring an old urn together. I think Darius left with it, come to think. So he might be one to talk to. Good luck with that Darius fellow at the Mages Guild. And of course, let me know if I can get you something.
For the mercy they lacked, three voices as one shouted blood for the past.
Salute!
Take this thing. Everyone's going to think I'm a thief. An incompetent thief. I won an urn off a wood elf last night in a game of cards. Turns out the blasted thing is cursed. I was deciphering some runes on the base when strange little wisps started to float out of it. And now the wisps are carrying things back to the urn. Yes! Now every time I turn my back, more stuff appears. Will you help me out? I've enchanted a little crystal I think can capture the wisps, but I don't want anyone to see me. I think I'm in enough trouble as it is. I'll be happy to part with it. Just get near one of the wisps and point the crystal. The Arcano Matrix I've imbued into it should trap them for you. Once you've collected them up, come on back. I think you got them all. I haven't seen any wisps in a few minutes. The 8 keep you, it's yours. Don't know why anyone would want the damn thing, or that other fob that silly elf was playing with. I did. He was pretty deep in his cups, and this Khajiit girl came on to him strong. Said she loved jewelry with claws. How handsome he was. You know, she talked him into giving her the necklace and was gone before he even realized what he'd done. She's a local. Works some of the market stalls. Think her name's Kuzi. You should be able to find her over in the marketplace, waiting on a job.
You're a strong one, aren't you? Kuzi likes the strong ones. Oh, yes. Kuzi remembers him. Kind of cute, but not very bright. And yes, he gave Kuzi a claw necklace. Ugly, ugly. But she knew she could sell it. Oh, yes. Atreus, the merchant. He's always looking for ugly little relics, like that necklace. Kuzi thinks he is gone already. He said something about going south. Making for Hadron's caravan.
This is a great area for harvesting.
Curse every werewolf breathing! This is the last straw! I'm retiring. Werewolves happened, traveler. Flea-ridden beasts came out of nowhere, destroyed my cart, killed my men, and ran off with my goods. I'm only alive because I played dead. Everything! After the attack, some of them turned back into wood elves and went searching through my pack. Said they were looking for a totemic necklace. That damn claw bauble that Kuzi sold me. Stupid cat. Never trust a smiling Khajiit. I'll be fine. They got my leg here, but Raw Ka isn't that far. I'll make it back on my own. This is it, though. I've survived my last caravan assault. I'm going to sell my stores and buy a nice quiet inn somewhere. I'm done. Yes, Weeping Wind Cave. It's east of Willow Grove. Sounds like they have a whole little werewolf pack there. Freaks. Stab them, traveler, or burn them, or whatever you do. Show them you can't cross Atreus Axilla and live.
Hello, dearie. Here for the boast? Of course you are. Everyone wants a chance to visit the Five-Finger Dance. Of course. Dear old Bandar holds the boast every year. Folk come from far and wide to play tricks on one another. It's a festival of fun, and the best tricksters get to dance and drink the night away in Bandar's realm. That's the Five-Finger Dance, the greatest party in all the worlds. But I tell you, dearie, things have been so boring the last few years. Why don't we see what mischief we can get into? It'll be fun! Let's start by chatting with the Bosmer and Khajiit. Get you introduced around. You'll see what we're up against. Oh yes, every year folk form up into groups to trick and prank each other. This year it's the Khajiit of the Pariah's Hand versus the Bosmer of the Subtle Knife. Yanabir Jar, leader of the Hand, preaches about the misadventures of Bandar most of the rest of the year. Dolador likes to make light of it, but she's a blade for hire when she's not planning practical jokes. Thormar, it's an Iliad ruin, but most of it collapsed beneath the bluff. The scholars never come here anymore, so it makes a perfect place for the boast. Oh, you know how it is, dearie. You get to be a certain age and it seems like you've seen everything. At the boast, there's always something to make me smile. Oh yes, every year folk form. This is going to be so much fun.
This one cannot take it again. I can't take losing to her again. I just can't. It's Aldeth. She's tricked me in the last 4 boasts. She always gets the better of me. This year I want to best her, and I know just how to do it. She's obsessed with Khajiit puzzle boxes. I saw one in Yanabir's tent. I've gotten pretty good at alchemy. If we could rig it to hit her with a simple transformation potion. No harm, just fun and fur. We'd need canis root from the base of the ruin. Oh, and the rot meth starter from the vat in their camp. That'll do it. Bandar's grace upon you, traveler. I'll be waiting for you in the Bosmer camp when you get back up here. Why does Daifa return if Aldeth keeps beating me, you mean? Bah, Iswan apologizes. She knows that faith in the bandit is not always easy to understand. Just know that in crafting the prank, in trying, I show my faith to Bandar.
Just one more, and another after that.
Yanabir, this is my new friend. Tell us what the Pariah's Hand is up to this year.
We have been feasting and drinking on our own trickery, Anil. Hidden traps, potions of transformation. The hand is at its finest this year.
Good to hear. Do you think you'll earn your way into the dance?
Oh, yes. The Khajiit are first in the eyes of Bandar, and we will prove ourselves worthy of the dance.
Come along, my friend. We should be away. Let's go meet Dolador. Stay safe, dearie. I'll be right here when you get back.
Watch yourself here.
Dolly, I'd like you to meet my new friend. We've come to learn what your plan is for this year's boast.
The cats keep teasing me about my vocation. Say I don't know what's funny, but they'll see. We've trapped some wee critters from the forest.
You're going with some critter underfoot tricks?
Bandar himself will be laughing when those cats start running from our mice.
Sounds funny, Dolly. Good luck with your tricks. Traveler, can I speak to you in private?
You could buy
Let's
a
talk
fella
about
drink.
this. I have an idea. I'll be honest, dearie. Those tricks are funnier than the ones we've seen the last few years. But for your entrance into the boast, we can do better. Well, let's see. Let's take their ideas and turn them into something worthy of Bondar's laughter. We'll need some things from the Wood Elf camp, one of the Rotmeth barrels, and some poison from Dolly's pack. The Khajiit are going to use alchemy, transformation potions and the like. Well, there's a hardy breed of plant near the ruins called the Strangler. It can process Dolly's poison, turn it into something non-lethal. Then kill the nasty things. Crack them open and harvest their core stems. Poison Strangler stems create a powerful hallucinatory effect when thrown into a fire. The Khajiit will just love it. Dolly is planning to release little creatures into the Khajiiti camp. Why don't we release some big creatures into the Wood Elf camp? One up, then. Creatures like the giant snakes around the base of Thormar. No. The elves will be fine. But the looks on their faces will be priceless. Kill a few of the giant snakes around the ruin and harvest their glands. Then stuff them in a barrel right in the middle of camp. Ha! It already sounds hilarious when you say it out loud. Oh, dearie, thank you. This is going to be the best boast in years. You're going to love the five-finger dance. I haven't had this much.
You've brought the parts? I'll just add this to that. There we go. All done. Bandar's beard, thank you. Now, if you're willing to, just run this over to Aldeth. She's right out there in the camp. Ah, you're a smart one, you are. Get going, get going. I can't wait to see the look on her face.
Wait to see the look on Dytha's face when I prank her this year. Hello there, stranger. Having fun at the festival? A gift? Oh, a riddle box! I love these things! Bet you I can solve this in less than a minute. Oh, this is an easy one.
That worked perfectly. I can't believe it. Listen. I thought I contracted Corpus from the skeever cookies she gave me last year. She'll be fine. Thanks again. That was a great trick. I'm sure Bandar is well pleased.
Good luck, dearie. I'll wait here. I'm too old to play with snakes.
your weapons. The battle is won. No remorse!
Welcome back to the boast.
You could buy a fella a drink.
By the green, I could use a drink. Smell that fresh brew. Giant snake glands? I think these are edible, but don't these things attract other snakes? Giant snakes? Ah!
Hello to you, Anil's friend. This one wishes we had brought more moon sugar with us. Roasts always taste better lathered in sweet. From stranglers? Never would have thought of that. You know what? These will go right into the fire. Time we had a celebration. Thank you, traveler. Everyone, gather round the fire. Our visitor has introduced me to a new delicacy. This one thinks it will be a most fragrant experience. Bandar's tale, what is this? This one has never seen such things.
We've done it, dearie. Follow me, it's time you were introduced to the dance.
This one will have 2 jugs of spice.
The looks on their faces. Dolly ran so fast I thought she'd fall on her face. And that old cat chasing his tail. Oh, thank you. I haven't laughed this hard in years. Yes, the greatest party in all the worlds. The 5-finger dance. Bandar's realm. You've done so well today. I know old Bandar will be glad to have you at his side. Oh, they're invited too, dearie. You've all made me laugh so hard this year. Now come with me. You're going to have such fun. The looks on their faces. Oh, they're invited too, dearie. Welcome to the dance, my friend. What did I tell you? Bandar does love a good party. It's as I said, this is the realm of Bandar himself. To many he is the pariah, an outcast, but we Bosmeri and the Khajiit know him for what he is. The legend, the robber baron, master of shadows, he who is called the bandit god, Bandar. Well now, before we start with the fun, we need to do a little worship. A full belly and a cold drink are the best kind of worship. All of these drunken sots are already followers of Bandar. You, my dear, need to prove yourself. Here, take this. It's a sacred relic of Bandar, used only for special occasions. It's called the Wand of Foul Fire. It cooks chickens perfectly. First time, every time. Cook up a few and then head over to the bar. I'll meet you there. Just remember to point the wand away from you, dearie.
Am I drunk, or is it me?
Those chickens smell delicious, dearie. Just so. As you can see, the faithful have bellied up to the bar, waiting for food and drink. They'll order up and you serve them what they want. They'll yell the order out and you toss them what they asked for. Just keep serving them until they're all happy. When you're done, come find me by the stage. All right, dearie? Good luck. Have fun.
I need to put some chicken in my belly. Delicious.
Chicken, barkeep. Right now, just what I wanted.
A stout, bartender. Thank you. I'm hungry. Give me some chicken. Just what I wanted. I'm hungry. Give me some chicken. Thank you.
I need to put some chicken in my belly. Delicious. Chicken, barkeep. Right now. Just what I wanted.
Chicken barkeep, right now. Thank you.
How did it go, dearie? The faithful have been served at Bandar's bar, yes? No, dearie. I think we've all earned a little reward. Bandar is well pleased with this year's boast. The best we've seen in years, to hear the way it's told. Yes, as a daughter of Bandar, I've presided over countless boasts, and this has been one of the best in my living memory. Because as a follower of Bandar, I'm entitled to a little fun now and again, aren't I? Please enjoy the party. Just head back to Thormar when you've finished. I'll see you back in Thormar, dearie.
I'll take one if you're buying.
It was so good to see their smiling faces, hear their laughter. Thank you, dearie. Thank you from the bottom of Bandar's heart. Best boast we've had in years. Believe you me, Bandar is well pleased. Very well pleased indeed. Feel free to return to the dance anytime you want. And keep an eye out. You might see me around. Just remember, laugh a little bit every day. It'll do you good.
Let's go find a problem to solve, and maybe get paid for it.
I don't fear dark places so much as the things that lurk in them.
Please help me. I don't know what to do.
That's over with, I suppose.
Please, you must stop. Listen to me. You have come to Hadran's caravan for the games, yes? The gambling? My hand is missing. I fear the worst, and I do not know what to do. He is my mate, my life partner. He came to the caravan to bet on the games, to win gold so that we could make a life together. Foolish Tan. No coin is worth his life. His father and sister joined me in the search and told me of a woman named Azum. She works for Hadran himself. Might even know where my boy has gone, but would not speak to us. Please, will you try to speak to her? I can see the benevolence of Srendar in your eyes. Thank you. You have not heard of Hadran? His reputation is one of darkness and cruel claws. They say he trades in slave flesh and skooma, that he makes deals with spies and traitors. I worry my sweet Tan is in over his head.